Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my case clicker campaign videos. This video here is going to be an attempt at another click streak where I rake in a lot of money so that we can open gods and monster collections, but I'm thinking I want to do the same as what I did in the last batch of case clicker campaign videos I did, and that is make a money farming video, being this one. Then I will do a few Bravo cases, mostly so that we can move towards the Fire Serpent and also rake in some of the CSGO Weapon Case 1 cases. And then after that I will be doing hopefully 100 Gods and Monsters cases in this video, because it's gonna be a lot of clicking, and because of that not that much interesting going on, but I am recording everything that is happening in the campaign, and that is why I'm making a video with this. I have added in some background music from Epidemic Sound, so it may be a bit louder than what you guys are used to in my videos, but that is because yeah, I need a bit of I do want some music when I'm tapping, and if you guys are tapping along, then I guess you're either muting it or you are listening to the music anyway. So I'm thinking, let's dig into it really. I have of course, as always, the iPad in front of me, my daughter's iPad. Let's see if we can catch it here so you guys can actually see the tapping like that. And I have turned it like this so that I can once again try to double tap it. I would like to at least go 6,000, meaning that I want to end at least 7,000, and that is so that I have enough to do. Of course I want to go higher this time. We really bugged out the last time, but I want to be able to do 50 Bravo cases with stat track guarantee on it, in addition to the 100 Gods and Monsters collection packages. So doing, like, if I do at least 7,000 again, it's gonna be good. I do hope to reach like more, because the last time I really wanted to go for very long click session to save time in like future episodes, but I can also see, like, if I spend all my time tapping now, then I won't be able to update with much else than that, and I kind of want to do that. So since I am recording everything, I'm also thinking I may not be going on tapping sessions that are much longer than what I've been doing in the last video, because then I won't be able to update with anything else than that, and even though it may be the smartest, it's also gonna be a bit boring. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to go, because it really comes down to what else can I do today. And as you guys know, I'm not only playing this game, and I'm not only playing this game on this device, so yeah, I have a lot of stuff going on that I want to progress in, and this is just really one of the many things. It is one of the things I'm the most addicted to, and I have easiest doing, because yeah, I mean, even though I've played this game for so long, it just keeps staying interesting for me. I like it. But I mean, I guess you guys probably know that, since I have, I don't know how many case clicker videos I have, but there are quite a few of them. So floating above my head is my Windows Media Player cut from the current song being played, and above that an image that hopefully at some point will be a clickable annotation to the Jackpot Journey series start. If you want to see, like last week, I started the week over with 150 iBuyPower Holo stickers and nothing else in my inventory, and I spent the entire week just doing Jackpot in terms of the progression to get better items and more account value. So that was a pretty cool test to make. I wanted it to last longer, but because I loved live streaming even more, and I do have the Jackpot tradeaways during the live streams, I kind of had to end it late Thursday, because I had to go a bit more crazy pants jackpot farming for items to to trade away in the live stream. But it was a very cool small test to make. Very fun for me to play the game in a different way, more aimed and more targeted at the jackpot profit and better items at the same time. And I mean, besides that, looking at another picture of me, yay, I'm double in this video. I had a crazy Dragon Lore jackpot yesterday also, where with 11.06% I actually won 2 Dragon Lores in high. That was pretty sick. So obviously that is another one of my videos that I threw in an image at some point. It will be something you guys can click, and it will take you directly there if you are interested in checking that out. So gained our first 2 multipliers in the combo, so not that much, but slowly moving forward. I kind of like when we reach 6, so I know the first 5 boring ones are done, and the value we rake in is starting to be a bit more interesting. I talked a bit about the platinum coin upgrades and the critical tap upgrades in my previous clicking video, and I pretty much stand by what I said. It's a good upgrade to grab, and if you're gonna be grabbing a lot of clicks like I am, it is a good idea to buy them. But unless I go on a very long click streak this time and end up with like extra money, I'm not going to grab them because it's going to slow down our overall progression. But if I end up being at like more than 10,000, then it is a really good idea to grab some of those instead of saving that tiny bit of money, because it means we're gonna be moving much faster in the future, because this is not the only thing we need to do. I mean, the AK-47 Fire Serpent has been hiding in its factory new state for more than 1,000 cases, and so far 100 packages in Gods and Monsters has not shown a Medusa, and that is also one I want factory new. And then of course there is the Dragon Lore and the Karambit Fade, so there are so many things we're going to need money for in this game, so every bit of additional bonus we can get towards that is a good investment. But unless I make enough money for it, I won't be grabbing it, because I need 6,000 just to do 100 Gods and Monsters packages. And I could easily use 6,000 in upgrades as well, so I really need to rake in a lot of money before it gets fun to buy those. But I've been thinking a lot about it, and I did recommend you guys not doing it, but it all comes down to how much are you going to be clicking in a row. I mean, I'm doing this with no contracting, I'm doing this with no trading and with no jackpotting, and that slows down things a great deal. I mean, you could go in to have 1-2 jackpots in normal, and you could have everything. You could also need to do 200, I know that, but you can trade away all your junk items in the jackpot for better ones, meaning that it is a much better way to do it. But I have been told that normally, if we disregard the most recent live stream, I have very good luck in jackpots. So I don't want to make this video series based on my good jackpot luck. That is why we're doing everything the vanilla way, by tapping, by opening cases that we tap for. Everything is done in a way that, even though others may do it slower, like if you can't click as fast as I can, you can still do the same. It will just take you a bit longer, because it is just tapping and opening cases. It is not about calculating advanced math for item changing in jackpots and stuff like that. It is just tapping, and opening, and following a few rules, such as don't enable all the cases in the search progress if it is an option for you to not do it, because it will allow you to get expensive cases very easy and very free, meaning you just need to tap. So it does come with a cost, but just a tapping cost really. So we're closing in on the 6x combo, and that is, I mean, in 0.3 we are halfway. You do need to build up a 9 combo to reach the 10 since you start at 1. So at 5.5 you have done 4.5, and that is halfway there, and that is of course also why I feel things are the most fun at 6, because then you are way past the first batch of clicking that gives you junk money per tap, and you start looking into the good amount of money. And yeah, I like that. I like the good amount of money. So far there has been no bugs or anything like we had the last time around. That was super depressing really. But I can still also see that my left hand is not really helping out as much as it should. It was actually tapping down at the bar between the case search and the money search before. So that was a bad thing. I'm not feeling the stress in my pinkies this time as I did before, as in the last money grinding video, but then again we've only just about raked in 1,000 now, so we are quite away from being anywhere near what we did the last time around, but right now also only earning in a bit more than half per tap as what we do with the max combo multiplier. So things are just going to go faster and faster and faster until we reach the 10x combo. So that's pretty nice to know. Sometimes I just tap very casually until I reach the 10x, and then I go nuts there with all my tapping energy, but since I'm recording this, I do want the entire process to be a bit faster, so I am tapping with my like normal fast speed all the time, trying at least. Because of course that builds up the combo faster, and I don't need to go with it for like hours, just until we have enough. Unless of course enough is never enough. Too much is never enough. Greedy for the win. I'm very curious about finding out how many Gods and Monsters packages we need to open. I've been getting a lot of comments today from people that opened their Medusas in first case, or 5 cases, or 12, and yeah, that makes me really happy. One, it makes me happy when people are lucky, but it also makes me a bit optimistic about the amount of time we need to put into it. But I guess perhaps I will be able to show you guys as bad luck as I had when I got my first Medusa on my iPhone, and that was of course 945 cases, so almost 1,000, meaning that we would be doing episodes such as this for 10 times just to get one, and I don't even think I got one that was factory new. So there is the random luck for you, and of course I do hope you guys are crushing it a bit more than I am in terms of unboxing luck, because it is more fun to open those when you get something good. But then again, you want to do it even more when you're still missing the items, so I guess it's a bit biased like that. So I've done about 1,500 in taps now, so I need to do at least 4 times that, or at least 3 times that again, in order to have enough for the 100 Gods and Monsters packages. I did have 1,000 when I started. That is just about good enough for the Bravo cases and the stat track guarantees, but I would like to be building up bits and bytes of more value so that we can either buy some of the upgrades or perhaps even do more Gods and Monsters than just 100. I'm thinking that right now, fearing that we will end up where I did, doing 1,000. I feel more for going in terms of upgrades than more packages, because if we need to do 1,000 here, 1,000 for the 8K, 1,000 for the Dragon Law, and perhaps even more than that for the very elusive and crazy rare Karambit Fade, factory new and stat track. Yeah, that's gonna be nuts. I do feel that we are going to be farming for the Fade when we have the last of the knife upgrades, meaning that we will be getting additional percentage chances to grab the knife. And I mean, every tiny little bit helps when you are farming a specific knife and you are doing it just by opening cases. So it's gonna be about finding a cheap case. Unfortunately not the breakout one, because that has butterfly knives in it, but another one of the cheap cases, I think. But I guess we could just go with the expensive ones to rake in even more of the additional on the side kind of loot. But we'll see once we get to that point, really. Once we need to cross that bridge. Yeah, exactly. So, done our 2,000 in taps almost, and closing in on the 9x multiplier, so that is very nice. Yeah, I like that. It's nice when you know, like, I'm getting 10 times as much per tap as I did when I started, and you really feel that the time you have invested in tapping is being transferred into something of interest. 10x multiplier is cool, but seriously, game developers, give me more. Give me 20 and more combo speed, please. I wouldn't mind that at all. Especially the combo speed. I mean, having to tap 17 minutes or whatever it's taking me these days to get the combo multiplier, and then, I mean, a lot of people don't have that kind of time to play. Even though you can do this casually while watching a movie or something, it is a lot of time going non-stop tapping, and the 17 minutes that I'm talking about are based on me tapping normally with my right hand. I'm not sure how much time it takes when you guys do it, or when I do it like now, trying to train my left hand at the same time. I would like to know though, if you are doing the 10x multipliers, how much time does it take you to get there? And do you always do that when you farm money? Of course this goes for everybody that isn't doing the time changing stuff, because obviously that doesn't count. Not in regards to this anyway. So we haven't even gotten our 10x multiplier yet, and we are almost at another 500, so money is moving in pretty snappy right now. And that is good, because it makes me want to go further. But I'm guessing it's about 20 minutes. I feel slower when I'm tapping with my left hand as well than when I'm just doing the right one. And of course the 17 minutes I'm talking about is based on my iPhone, where I do have all the upgrades, so we may be missing out on something here that I don't know about, just haven't seen here in the campaign yet. So that was 2.5. We did have the 1,000, so once we have 4,000 here, we're just about halfway to having farmed enough for 100 gods and monsters, but of course we're not stopping there. That would be silly now that we are finally on fire. But I can feel that it is time for me to have a sip of my coffee. Cheers, guys. At least you can maintain the tap here pretty easily with just a few taps. You don't need to go crazy pants in order to maintain it. That's nice. So come on, wherever you are. Almost hitting the 4. So like, if I could go 6 from now on, that would be really cool. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. One thing is wanting to do something. It is another thing entirely to actually do it. I really want to try to 3-finger this with 3 fingers on my right hand, but I also feel it's a bit risky in case I jump out of the game. Not that I think I'm much faster when I do 3 fingers, but what if I am? I mean, what if it gives me 20%? That would be crazy. But yeah, I guess I'll try that out a bit later, just make sure I at least have the money that I want as a minimum before quitting, before I start fooling around with silly stuff, such as adding in more fingers. Crazy. What are you thinking about, man? Don't do that stuff. Don't go there. It's a dark place. Dark and lonely place. So one of the reasons why I'm turning my iPad like this, or my daughter's iPad, one is I have a smaller area to focus on, and I can move things in this direction. Another is that I'm further away from the game menus, meaning that I am less likely to accidentally click on the game menus and run out of the game. I'm a bit worried that I don't see a bonus item anywhere because of one of those spawns, and I accidentally tap on it and I go away from the combo. It would be really bad. But it could be here just without me really being able to see it. Sometimes they do hide in plain sight. But besides that, we have now reached 4.5, meaning that 3.5 gained, and that is half the amount that I wanted as a minimum. So I would really like to trailblaze to the minimum amount so that I can think about how much further do I want to go in this video without all the crazy upgrades that I have on my iPhone. But I really do want those here, so really hoping I can decide once we get there to grab them here as well. But every click counts. That's really that's really what it comes down to. Every click counts. If you want to do crazy pants, if you want to do gods and monsters, and you want to do the unboxing, every click counts. $60 is quite a bit for one package that could give you a snake eyes junk quap piece of item. It's really a bad collection to be farming. Yeah, I said it is. It's really a bad collection to be farming. But I guess that's kind of what makes it really interesting, that it has these super junk items while having like the almost mythic items that, despite the Medusa having a relatively low value compared to the Dragon Lore, it's like one of those items everybody know about. So that was the 5,000 mark, meaning 4,000 grinded, clicked, tapped and earned, and that's a good place to be. Always nice being more than halfway, but now I need to sneeze. Yeah. When a clicker has to sneeze, a clicker is gonna sneeze. That's just how it is. So, still have a bit of the flu, which is of course also affecting me in terms of the energy I have to play and homework and stuff like that. So, come on now. Would be nice if there was a way to you know, a chance for crazy when you tap. Right now we just get double up when we crit, and that is, I mean, that's better than not getting double up. But something like when you could crit, not when you could crit, when you crit, you could go higher than double up, you know, like a chance for 100x or 1000x just for that one crit, you know, some kind of crazy pants sniper upgrade, you know, headshot upgrade or something that increases your crit potential. It doesn't need to be a guaranteed each time, just the thing that you know that perhaps this time when I'm tapping at a 10x multiplier and I crit, instead of getting $1 or whatever it is you get when you crit with max upgrades, you get like $100. Boom. That would be cool. I think so anyway. So yeah, so many cool things that could be done in this game. Not complaining, so many cool things are being done in this game. I guess that's why we all play it, because not only is the idea good about having a tapping game that has gambling, that has trading, that has the community part, the addiction part, the clicking part. Of course, a lot of people play this because of the actual theming to CSGO. That really doesn't do anything for me. Personally, I don't care. I mean, it's nice when you rake in something like, you guys know I love the Karambit, I like the Tiger Tooth. So it's nice to get something that you feel has a good eye candy value, but besides that, it doesn't really matter to me that this is themed on CSGO. It could be themed around anything, like cute manga girls or something. It would possibly be even better for me, but yeah, that's just how I am. Not that I'm really playing games such as Sakura Clicker, because they are just too simple. This one has the advanced aspects that I feel adds the depth to a game that makes it really playable, for more than just 10 minutes anyway. And I guess I'm reaching my 10 minutes with Case Clicker, give or take. But the good news is that no matter what happens now, we can afford to buy 100 Gods and Monsters packages. That was a nice amount to reach. So no matter what happens, that part is secured. It's not clicking 6,000 yet because I did have 1,000, but so far there has been no clicking bugs and stuff like that like we had in the last video, so I'm pretty optimistic right now. Just hoping it's gonna continue to work out like this. I'm not feeling the stress in my fingers like I was the last time, but I had also been clicking like crazy in other games, where today I've been doing a lot of homework. And of course I had the Danish live stream, I've been doing a little bit of Civ Minor, but I haven't been going nuts with too much clicking, and I can really feel that helps out in terms of me not being tired in my fingers. So that means that I'm setting the bar a bit high for like expectations for how much I can and will click. I really want those upgrades, but I guess you guys could feel that earlier. But I'm kind of pushing that way. Even though I should be pushing for more packages, I do see this having like a potential very, very long road ahead, and the sooner I get the upgrades, if it's gonna be like that, the better. Let's see. It's also about the time thing. I need to look at the watch, really. I don't know how long I've been going on, but more importantly, I don't know how much more I can go on with the other things I also want to do today. So it's not just about me wanting to tap a lot, it's also about getting a chance of amazing today, meaning that I do want to open packages, I do want to open cases, and I have a bit of hearthstoning I also want to do, so yeah, all the exciting things as well, really. So it's a bit it's so hard to be me, having so many games I want to play, right? Yeah, I know, sob. But almost at the point now where we clicked 6,000 in value, meaning that we have clicked enough for the Gods and Monsters, and we have our 1,000 buffer. That is another thing I've been thinking about. I want to add an increasing buffer to the account balance. So like we started out with 1,000 this time. I would like to be able to have 2,000 when I start my videos the next time, not because it's gonna be getting any interest, but let's say I get home one day from the university, I'm super busted, I don't have time to tap in the campaign, but I would really like to do a video, and then if I have like 10,000 because we have been saving up more and more value, I can do that. I can just sit down and chill and relax and do something cool, fun and amazing. Whereas if I had to tap first, perhaps I wouldn't have the option to make a video that day or to progress in the game. So that is another thing I've been fooling around with the thought about. I need to add more and more account balance so that those days can come where I have less time, but we can still move a bit forward in the Case Clicker campaign series, because I know you guys, you like getting like a daily update, and for me the tapping videos don't really count. I like tapping, but it's not really progressing in the game, is it? I mean, it's part of the way towards it, but yeah, it's just not enough, is it? So I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, we have an upgrade around 500, and I would like to end with 2,000 in the account balance. So what that means is that if I spend 6,000 on gods and monsters, and I spend 1,125 on opening packages, or 1,000 opening packages, let's just say that, not packages, cases, Bravo cases, and that's 7,000. Then I need 500 for an upgrade, that's 7,500, so that's what we have now. And if I then rake in another 2,000, then I have my account balance buffer for a rainy day. Then I get to do a bit of upgrading, I get to add account value, and open different types of cases. So I think that's a plan. Need to cough again. Cheers, guys. Left hand for the win. This doesn't change anything really. I'm not that kind of a quitter that, you know, ooh, I lost the combo, so my plan goes away. That's not who I am. When I need 2,000 above 7,500, then that is what I need. It is just really a shame in terms of the video and in terms of my time and your time that I need to start the combo from scratch, but a plan is a plan. This was just a very, very sucky one, because apparently coughing, drinking coffee and maintaining a combo multiplier at the same time while recording is too much for me to handle. So sorry guys, but yeah, that's just me in a nutshell really. So that that really kind of annoyed me a bit, having to do things when they take 10 times as much time. But I mean, in my world there are quitters, and then there are quitters, and those that quit once they reach their goal. Yeah. And I try to be the last one of those as often as I can, even though sometimes I do join the other guys. I'm just being honest. Can't win all the time. Sometimes we just need to bend over backwards and accept the fate of the universe. So, but I mean 2,000, it's gonna happen. But perhaps I'll go a bit further now that I need to work this much more for it. Then I will stop thinking about how much more I could have gotten if I had kept my focus, or if I had been really smart and I had gone in and bought the upgrades before tapping even more, so that I would be getting more per tap. But yeah, when you're playing this late, It's not all about being smart longer. And smart goes down the drain, and it really becomes about reaching the goal, being a little too focused on that instead of playing it smart. But yeah, that's a side of it as well, really. At least I get to tap even more with my left hand, trying to be even better. Yay! So 2000, that's like almost hitting the 10x combo. If it may actually be hitting the 10x combo with this little per tap. I think it is. That's silly. Oh well. Oh well. It's gonna happen nonetheless. Unless I choose the easy way, and that is to ditch the upgrade, but I do feel that's a nice progression to really add to the account. So yeah, guess we're just going now. Get completely back on the horse instead of doing partially quit, partially horse. That's just silly. Then it's better to just, you know, quit if you want to quit, fight if you want to fight. The rest of us make love, not war. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to take my spinning pins and make a triangle pyramid, but I'm not gonna, because I don't need additional chances to blow my combo. That would it's only fun to get back up on the horse so and so many times, right? Yeah, that's just how it is. So we are reaching the 8,000, so that is good, meaning that we are 500 into our security area, if I am calculating correctly. 6,000 for the gods and monsters, about 1,000 for the bravos, that's 7,000. Oh yeah, and then we had 1,000, so we are back at scratch now, meaning that we need at least 1,500 now. Yeah, probably not gonna end at that now that I am going. Let's see. I'm mostly looking at my left hand taps, not being impressed. I also think it was my left hand that dropped the combo, meaning that it's even more reason for me to practice it, so something as silly as that doesn't happen again. It's like losing 15 minutes of your life. When you think of it like that, it's a bit silly. Yeah. Now I need coffee again, but I'm not gonna grab it. It's just not gonna happen. No, I'm not falling into the coffee trap again. Nope. Not gonna happen. So yay, almost 150 here, meaning that 1/10 of the way. Hooray, and Geronimo and all sorts of other cool things. But we're almost at the 5x combo, so that does help out. When I say almost, I know that we are still like more than half a combo point from it, but that's me being the glass is half full, and the glass has room for more amazing goodness, kind of a mentality guy. While we move up at 8,200. 200 less needing to be tapped, earned, and gained. And those are nice 200. Oh yes, they are. Oh, you're such a good 200. Oh yes, you are. You're such a good 200. Oh, come here. Good 200. Bring your friend. Yeah, like that. And what that really means is that we are closing even more in on the 2. No, not the 2. The 300. So, just 1,200 left as the combos just increase and increase. And yeah, I like that. And there we did hit both the 5x combo and the 8,300. So, yeah. Why in the world would I complain about anything? Exactly. I mean, I could have stopped the video, right? I mean, we did have enough for the gods and monsters, and it's not like we actually need to do the Bravo cases right now. It's just, yeah, it's, I guess I like variety as well, really. Like different kinds of odds. We can actually also get the Karambit Fade, I think, in the Bravo cases, so, and we're raking in the weapon, CSGO weapon cases, so I really feel it's just like all good all the time. Oh yes, I do. So almost just 1,000 left before we are at like the goal zone of the tapping. I guess now I have a chance to see how much slower I tap when I build up the combo than I had when I made it the first time, because there are quite a few clicks between now and when I started this video, so I guess it's gonna be kind of nice to backtrack it and see, okay, the first 10x combo I built up took like so and so long, and the second one took so and so long, to see how much slower I am tapping once I am doing it for this long, really. That's gonna be cool to see. That also means I'm definitely going to go to the 10x combo, just so that I have a chance at looking into that, really. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, let's do it. Not sure if we were gonna hit it anyway, but now we are definitely. Let's just put it like that. And if it gives us a bit more money, then it's just a goodie-ish. Of course, I do need to do some tapping for the Bravo cases, but I will keep that isolated to like that episode. I really want coffee now. Like, is my need for coffee more than my need for keeping the combo secure? I mean, when I do this on the iPhone, I can just tap it with my thumb and everything is dandy. I'm not sure why I go dropping combos here on the iPad. Yeah, I guess I don't need to drink coffee. I don't want to blow it here at 6.6, that would be silly. I mean, once is a mistake, 2 can be bad luck, 3, yeah, or you can say 1 is bad luck, 2 is a mistake, and 3, you don't want to go there. It's not a good thing. So just gonna be focusing on getting my taps at least to the 10x, and then we can see where it leaves us in terms of earnings. It looks like it's gonna lead us to a good place, really. So that's good. I'm gonna end up getting more in this video than I started out thinking, if I don't lose my mojo in the meantime. But why would I? Why would I go losing mojo? Exactly. So come on, mojo, join me. That would be really cool to hit the 10. Just build in a little more value than I expected, so that I have that even better buffer for a rainy day. So Ninja, go! Just 2.5 combo left, and more importantly, just a few hundred for the goal to be completely secured. The 9.5. Then we have the 2,000 buffer, in addition to being able to go 100 gods and monsters, 1 upgrade, Bravo cases with stat track guarantee, and a 2,000 account balance to start out with in the next batch of videos, really. So yeah, I like that. I do. So what's it gonna be? 9-3 just for me. Oh yeah. Definitely gonna hit the 10,000. If I get too much more value, I'm going to put that into additional upgrades. I don't want to like put up too much of an account buffer. I mean, it's nice to have, but I want it to be a slow build up. Having too much when you have upgrades you want to buy is also just silly, because then you're just holding back on progression. But having just a little bit, I mean, ideally I would have 6,000, but I guess that if I had 6,000 I would just burn them on another batch of Gods and Monsters packages, so that's also a bit risky to go there. I know I decide what I do with it, but I have a feeling that if I had that kind of money, that is where I would spend it instead, and that wouldn't make things faster in the long run. But we now have the 9.5, meaning that if for some reason everything crashes, I have reached the original goal to build up account buffer, get an upgrade, get for the Gods and Monsters, and for the Bravo cases. So that is very nice. So getting the 10,000 will give us another 500. And I do think the next upgrade I would like is about 1,000, so perhaps that is what I should be aiming at, going at least 10.5, perhaps even 11. Yeah, we'll see where this leads really. Nothing is stopping me now except perhaps coughing and coffee. Yeah, somehow that can stop me all the time. Yeah, I know it's silly. Well, that's just how it is. Alrighty, also closing in on being done with the combo there. 9.3. And we are hitting the 10,000 in account balance. So that is also very nice. So it's a bit silly, this time I click all the way up to the 10x multiplier without taking advantage of it. That is like the most silly thing you can do in Case Clicker, I think, but there is a good reason for it, and that is me needing time to actually spend all this nice money we have been raking in, instead of just tapping only. But it would be silly not to get a little more out of it here, now that we are here, than just getting the 10x multiplier, I think. So I'm thinking a few hundred extra doesn't really hurt, right? It's just gonna be that much more time for other things in the next clicking episode. Unless of course I go upgrades, and have a feeling I'm gonna go upgrades. Yeah, I will go upgrades. So I'm thinking let's just go I don't know, 11.5, so we have been clicking more than 10,000 this episode. No. Yes? No. And the thing is, I really want to end this and move on now, since I've been clicking this much for nothing really, or not for nothing, of course not for nothing, but I'm talking about the lost time due to me dropping the combo multiplier. Let's go 11. Then if I get an upgrade costing 1,000 after the 500 one, I can grab that. Yeah, that's a plan. Let's go 11,000. Then it has to be enough for now. I was just about stopping there and saying no. No way. We're just doing the 10.5. I don't want to click anymore. But we are going 11. Why? Oh yeah, now I can try 3 fingers. Looks as if 3 fingers is more efficient than what if I go like this here, going 3 on both. How's that working out? feels better to tap with 3 and 3 than 2 and 2, even though it's probably not fast. What happened? Okay. I bought things, a random thing. Yeah. So, okay, so lots of stuff going on here. How many things did I buy? Wow, let's roll. So that is why I don't go with too many fingers. I was just really trying to see if that was a speedy thing. Unlocking container, go away with that. I have, I guess you're not supposed to be tapping like that fast on your device because now it's bugged. And yeah, here it is, now it's bugged. So I am going to close down the game. Like that. And go into it again. So yeah, this is my daughter's iPad. There's crazy stuff happening when I try to go too fast. We bought some kind of these upgrades here, but we are still in a good position in terms of the money. Yeah, let's that's another good reason to have a buffer, guys. Right, so let us grab the platinum coin there. Good times. And then we get the platinum coin too for 1,000. And we're not gonna grab that right now, but perhaps before tapping the next time, we'll see. For now, guys, yeah, let's just do the statistics really, since I've been tapping so much, in case anybody wants to see. There, 334,070, about half cases, half money, so 14,000 in equipment. Thank you guys very much for watching.